What is up, guys? Contractors, home improvement pros, welcome in. Now, let me tell you exactly how the hell we added 140% more calls to our HVAC clients in 30 days, guys. These guys are from Stanton, California. $50,000, $57,000 in 28 days for our roofing guys in Miami. Also, a little north of that in Margate, $43,000 in 31 days and 133% more leads in just 2 weeks for our cleaners over in Seattle. Guys, first and foremost, my name is Sergio Reyes. I actually run an education business over on YouTube. You can check me out on there. It's all about scaling local businesses, especially for contractors, any roofers, remodelers, things of that nature. I also have my own local businesses, so I am speaking from experience. This is an interior design business that I own, and also a property management business where I work with all kinds of contractors. So this is the framework that we've used to scale our clients' businesses to the freaking moon. You might have seen this customer Dorito before if you've seen me on YouTube, but Angie's List, this is a shared leads, right? Not very desirable. We would like to minimize this down to 0, most likely, right? Paid ads, usually paid ads is down here where that's people's main source of customer acquisition, which is not sustainable. You're not going to have a business in a few months or maybe a couple of years. Your offline presence is very, very important. This is your branding, right? This is your authority. This is something that you earn. Okay. Digital footprint. This is your website, your SEO. This is your positioning on Google. This is your reputation. This is also your social media. This is very important. This is what we focus on the most. Okay. All of that to get to the holy grail, which is referrals and word of mouth. Guys, why do we want this? It's free leads. That's why we want it. Okay. We can't beat that. But here's the thing. We need to increase the number of mouths that are talking about you, right? Word of mouth is great, but if there's just 2-3 mouths in your whole town, no. Let's increase that to 50, to 100, to 200. Okay, now you have infinite amount of leads that are coming to you ready to go, right? But you also have to worry about lead quality, right? Because if you have paid ads, you're giving out a bunch of free inspections or like half off this. You're slapping a roof on a house for $2,000 or something ridiculous like that. Now you're going to be known as the guy that does $2,000 roofs in town. They're going to call you, hey, I heard you did that. I want the same thing. We don't want those leads, guys. Let's be honest. We don't want those. We want full ticket, high ticket projects. Okay. So that's why we focus on your digital footprint. First and foremost, this is going to be the vehicle. This is the vehicle. Everything else will fall into place. Okay. But this is going to be our main source until we can finally get to the referrals and word of mouth. We can run our business solely on that. Okay. So real quick, who is this not for? If you're looking for just quantity, I just went over this, right? If you're looking for quantity, you could just go on Facebook ads, get a bunch of crappy leads, and do it all over again every single month, okay? And just stress yourself out, all right? That's you. You shouldn't watch this, okay? And also, if you don't care about growth, you're not serious about your business. We're all about scaling businesses. We're all about ROI. We're all about, EBITDA. We're all about all of that stuff, just making a sellable business, okay? That's what we create. Also, if you're looking for a marketing agency to hand you leads every month, this is not what this is, guys. We're the complete opposite of that. We want you to own the solution. Okay. Let me get into that right now. This is the old way, which just represents, any marketing agency. If you're watching this video, you probably have worked with a marketing agency that promised you the world and they fell short. Also, what's next to them is Gold Shark. Okay. This is the new way. This is what we're doing, what we've been doing, actually, just bringing it to market now. So the old way is the retainer service, right? This is where you get the low quality leads and the freebie seekers. Okay. The retainer services, they get leads. Sometimes they even sell them to other companies just like yours in your own area, which is crazy. But you're renting the solution from them. Okay. You don't own anything. So you want to own your car, you want to own your house, you want to own everything. You want to own everything, but you don't own the thing that puts food on your table, that feeds your family, that feeds your crew. Why are you renting the solution from these guys? They can shut you off at any point in time. Also, they can raise a price on you at any point in time, and you have nowhere else to go. Okay, but you got to go to square one to find another creepy ass marketing agency to feed you leads. Okay, so that keeps you dependent on these guys. If you just keep renting the solution, it's going to keep you dependent. All right, that's a hamster wheel system. What that means is, guys, the marketing agency is the hamster. Okay, the wheel is your customer acquisition process. So if you remove the marketing agency, which is the hamster, or you just stop spending on ads, then guess what? The wheel stops. So you could spend $5,000 in one day on Facebook ads. Facebook is going to love you, or Google ads. They're going to love you. The next day you turn it off. Guess what? You're invisible again. You're back to square one. You are invisible. So it doesn't matter all the effort that you put in, all the money that you poured into it, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Once you turn it off, that wheel stops. That is not sustainable, guys. Okay. On top of that, the cost per click continues to rise. And this is what the marketing agencies focus on. They want leads. They only care about leads. That's their job. Okay. The best way to get an influx of leads is go ahead and go on these Facebook channels. It's Facebook, Instagram, Google. Okay. You're going to get leads. Okay. I'm not arguing that. It's the quality that I'm worried about. So that's $20,000 per year just for the service, just for the retainer service. Okay. Because typically it's about $1,500 per month, give or take. And then also you need to spend another $1,500 on ads just to, I guess, get the leads into the door, right? They're going to manage it for you for 15. So $3,000 a month or whatever, $20,000 give or take, plus another $20,000 in ad spend. So $40K per year on renting the solution, guys. Okay. You see how ridiculous this sounds by now? Now move on over to Gold Shark. This is our way. This is exactly how we do it for our clients now. Okay. High intent leads only. We don't worry about the freebie seekers or the low quality leads. Those, they can go work with other people. Okay. These are high intent leads, the ones that want you to fix something, the ones that want you to build them a damn kitchen or replace their roof or put turf down or whatever it may be. Whatever it is that you do, they want you to do that. Okay. They're actively looking for you. This is a permanent fix as well. This is not something that you rent every month. This is not something that you depend on somebody else to do for you. No. This is something that is installed in your business and it's there. Okay. And I might be getting ahead of myself, but this makes you a more sellable business as well because you're adding so much leverage and authority to the brand, to the name by installing this. Okay. Also, you're going to own it. You're going to own everything, meaning you don't have to depend on anybody else to give you leads, right? The lifeblood of your business is sales and marketing, and you have to own that. All right. This is momentum based. This is a momentum based system, meaning that it only gets bigger and better, guys. This is a flywheel, and a flywheel is very hard to interrupt. All right. So we're going to set it up in a way that you literally have to sabotage your own business to lose it. Okay. Now, there's no ad spend required for this. Sure, we can spend some money on ads. There is a time and place for it. We can use it strategically. Okay. But it's just not required. It's really not needed. Making this infinitely cheaper. Guys, we're all about increasing ROI. Okay. How can we get the solution permanently faster and cheaper? All right. Very rarely can you get a solution that has all of it. So the reason why we don't like to focus much on paid ads anymore is, at one point, yes, it was great. It was justifiable, right? But now 244% increase on Google ads in 4 years, guys. This is ridiculous. All right. And it's not just Google, because Facebook has increased 171% in the past year, and it's not going down. Okay. It's just not going down. It's going to double. It's going to double. Why can they, how the hell can they get away with this? Well, because they have leverage. They have something called leverage, something that you're going to have shortly. Okay. And with that leverage, people are still going to pay them because where else are they going to go? Right. So let me ask you a question now. This is Facebook ads. This is Google search. Okay. This is what we want to focus on. But there's a problem with both, and I'll get to the problems. Okay. The main problem, though, what we don't want to see is you fishing over here. If you're going on a fishing trip, you don't want to fish where it's a body of water where the fish don't even want to get caught. Okay. Facebook is an interruption platform. You're interrupting. Hey, we can build a kitchen for you. Okay. Don't care. Okay. They don't want to get caught. Okay. Some of them might click on it. All right. The ones that do click on it and are interested now, because you just created the demand in their head, if they're interested, guess what they're going to do? They're going to opt into your stuff, but you already paid for that lead. Okay, cool. They're going to go on Google and do their due diligence, because this is not a t-shirt or a sock that they're buying, guys. This is a freaking kitchen. It's a roof. It's a fence. It's a door. It's a window. It's floors. It's anything, painting. Okay. This is not an impulse buy. Once they click on this ad, meaning you created, or whoever's running this Facebook ad created the demand, now that person is going to get out of your funnel and jump over to Google to look for more reputable companies. Okay. So after you get through these people, then you can hit the problem aware people. Okay. And then, okay, so this is a longer sales cycle. Okay. Very rarely do the purchases actually happen in this sales funnel. Now you go into Google, and this is where you'll find a problem aware audience. These people, they want to get caught. If you're fishing, these are fish that are jumping onto your boat, no bait, no fishing rod needed. They're just jumping in like, hey, I want to be caught. I want to be caught. Okay. They're looking for you. This is a much easier sales cycle, less friction. They're ready to go right now. With Facebook ads, you have to have a dialed in follow-up process. You have to call these people all the time. You have to follow up with, hey, do you still want, you have to beg for the damn lead. On Google, they are problem aware. They know that they have a problem, and they know that there's a solution out there. And that's why you position yourself to be found. Okay. Now, if you're at this point and you're saying, okay, no thanks, I just want to keep working with Facebook marketing agencies and stay dependent on them. They're doing, pay per lead, or 1,000 jobs, or you don't pay, or 10,000 jobs tomorrow, or you can kiss my wife, or you can 10 roof replacements in 2 days, or you can date my sister. Okay, that's BS. But you're literally serving up the highest intent leads to your competitors, guys. Every single day that passes, people are looking for you and what you have to offer, but you're not being found. Instead, you're trying to work in your small bubble of your word of mouth, right? If you're working on referrals, small bubble of people, right? And then you're running Facebook ads, which is just, you're just getting a bunch of freebie seekers and stuff, guys. If you're not on Google search, I'm talking about maps specifically, you're missing out so much business, guys. Now, if you want to get on Google Maps, this is what you have to do. This is from Pick a Web. This is the roadmap to local SEO. How do you rank on the maps? Now, yes, this is a huge problem. This is impossible to do every single day, right? Unless you have like 20 nerds working in the back and doing SEO work every single day. This is extremely expensive because this is like $3,000 per month to pay an SEO company to get you from here to number one, right? Now it's going to take about 8 months. This thing is slow as hell to see results, guys, especially with how many algorithm changes there are to Google every single quarter. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is done on purpose. Do you think Google wants you to rank? No, they don't want you to rank. I'll put it to you like this. What they're doing is they're dangling this over you, saying, okay, yes, you need to be here, but they make it so hard to be there. Okay, that brass ring is just being dangled right in front of you. They say, but you can pay for Google ads. You can pay $10 a click for Google ads and be right at the top. That's what they want. Okay, but we're not doing that. We're not doing Google ads. Okay, you saw how much money that was. We're not doing that. Also, this is expensive as well because you're spending $3,000 a month for 8 months. That's $24,000 that you're spending on SEO work for Google Maps, guys. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and spend $3,000 a month, $24,000 a month, and especially not telling you to hire an SEO agency. No, no, no. There's a way to implement this cheaper and faster, and it is our way. I'll tell you right now. Why do you want to be on Google Maps, though? It's because 80% of the near me searches are going straight to the maps. So they are completely ignoring, not completely, I guess, 20% of them still look at it, but 80% of them are going past the Google Ads section. Also, they're skipping the local service ads section, the guaranteed section, Google guaranteed, going straight to the map. So 4 out of 5 users go straight to the maps results, guys. That's a massive opportunity for you. And then 50% of those people are on the top 3 only. So the top 3 businesses on maps are getting half of the share. All right, guys, math wise, think about it. Just think about it. That's where you need to be. That's where we're going to put you, because those people that are up there, the people that are on the top 3, they do not have a leads problem. I'll promise you that much. You can call every single one of them up right now. They do not have a leads problem. They have other pains. I'll tell you that much. They have other pains, but it is not a lead flow problem, and it is not a lead quality problem. Okay. These are the highest intent leads, guys. Credit card in hand. They want you to come fix whatever it is they need. Okay. Now, thank God for AI, because it has allowed us to take that atrocity of a roadmap that I just showed you from Pick a Web, take that stupid roadmap, create another shortcut. Okay. We do this with technology, guys. Again, this is not about hiring 20 SEO nerds to just do all this work. And also, we do this a lot faster. I'm not talking about 7 months, 5 months, 4 months. No, I'm talking about 2 weeks to a month. Okay. Now, if you're in like LA or New York City or something like that, you're going to have to give us a month. Okay. But if you're in a decent market, yeah, 2 weeks, no biggie. Also, what that allows us to do is make sure that you own that solution and that you don't have to pay anyone else. Okay. We are going to invite you to get on a call after this to see if you want to do this yourself, or if you want to hire us to do this for you a lot faster in those 2 weeks that I'm talking about, because there's opportunity costs as well in this. Okay. If you're going to spend 2-3 months doing this, you're losing out on money. All right. Whether you want to do this yourself or you want to put up a little bit of capital for us to do it for you in 2 weeks, make that money back instantly. Now, here's the secret sauce. I'm going to explain how the hell we do this, and also why you're probably never going to see this again. Okay. So we do all of our work on mobile phones. We don't do this on desktop. Why? Because we have to play and leverage Google's algorithm. We need to send natural signals to Google. All right. So all the work is done on Google phones. All right. Now, when I say work, I'm not talking about 20, 40 people doing SEO work for you. No, that would be very expensive, and we would have to pass those expenses off to you. We're not in a business of charging you an arm and a leg to help your business. We're here to help your business increase the ROI, not drain your profits. Okay. So We do this on mobile phones. We automate it. And there's also a trained AI that goes and interacts with your business every single day. All right. So think about a phone farm, mobile phones assigned to your business that replicate humans in your area that are interacting with your company every single day. What that does is it tells Google that, hey, this business is in demand. Right. So it's going to show you higher and higher and higher and higher in the ranks. All right. Yes, in as little as 2 weeks. So while we're doing that, you're gaining popularity. Once we get you to the top three, now those interactions, those phone calls, the website visits that it's going to be doing, all of that, it's simulated through the AI, through the phone's AI. Okay. When we get you there to the top, it's going to happen naturally because since you're in the top three, people are already going to be clicking on your profile. They're going to be interacting with your photos, with your reviews, with your website. That's going to happen naturally now because we have now positioned you in the top three. Right? Meaning that once we get you there and it's happening naturally, we can then pull out and stop doing what we're doing. Meaning that what we've done is we've put you on the top of the mountain. Now there is nowhere else to go but down, right? There is nowhere else to go. You can't go any higher. So why the hell are we still working together? We're offering a transformation here, guys. So we're going to take you out of position 20 or 30 or being invisible on maps, put you at the top where you're going to start getting a ton of phone calls, a ton of views, okay, and a ton of customers coming to you. We will slowly pull out of this so that you don't have to keep paying us anymore. We have done our job, guys. Just like you go in and you build a kitchen, you build a roof, you build a fence, or whatever it may be that you build, you're done, you get out. You're not renting a solution to them, right? So, guys, that is exactly how we do it. We're built so that we don't have to marry each other, okay? You don't want to talk to me after we're done, that's fine, completely fine. We want to shake hands and part ways, make sure that you are left with a much better business than you had before when we first started, okay? Now, of course, there's other things that we do to help this, but we will go over that later on. So that is what I mentioned earlier. This is a momentum-based system. These efforts compound, guys. I just showed you it snowballs. This is a flywheel now. You cannot interrupt it unless you sabotage the business. This digital presence now is your vehicle. It is your mechanism to success. The transformation increases visibility. And why do you want visibility? More eyeballs on your stuff. If no one's looking at you, if no one sees you, if no one knows you exist, no one's going to buy your stuff, guys. And then also it increases status, authority, and leverage. Why do you want authority and leverage? Well, for me, I mean, it's a more sellable business. If you ever want to sell the business and you have all of this already going on, that increases your value by thousands, if not millions of dollars, okay? Because that's how much it takes to get you up there. So also pricing power. This gives you leverage to say, oh, you don't want to pay a premium? Fine, go work with them, okay? Also, people that are looking for freebies, they're probably not going to click on the top three. They know they're sophisticated enough to say, okay, I'm not going to click on these guys. The guys on the bottom are going to give me the freebies and the half off discounts. Okay, you're going to walk in with the Ram. I'm a car guy. You're going to walk in with the Ram. You're going to leave with the SRT10 with that Viper engine, guys. Okay, so this is your new vehicle. Okay, this is your new vehicle. That new engine. All right. So how do we do this? I just told you what the AI does, and what's the result of that is a top 3 position on maps. Also, while that's happening, we'll be building you your websites. Okay, if you have a website that you like, cool. We're going to do some basic SEO work on that one, and then also the other site, which is where we're going to use to run alongside you, is going to be very specific, very targeted to a certain demographic or a certain service that you want to focus on. Why the hell do we do this? Well, we want to take over the first page of Google. That's why. Okay, because if they're not clicking on you here for some odd reason in the maps, they're going to click on you down here. Okay, if they don't like you here for some odd reason, they're going to find you here. We're going to say hello to them here as well. All right. So this is going to be positioned as a different company. It's still going to be funneled over to your business though. Again, guys, the goal for us is to make sure you have visibility as much as possible. All right. And we can work on what kind of site that you're going to want, but you're going to have 2 entities at all times, at least 2 at all times. Okay. So that is how, installing all of that and using everything strategically, that's how we're able to add 43K in new contracts, guys. I have to stress this. These are new contracts. This is business that they never had before. Okay. So if they were making 40K before, this is 43K on top of what they were making. Right? And this is only the first month, which means the second month, this doubled. Okay. This doubled. This is our roofing guys in Margate. Took them a month. $57,000 in Miami, which is very saturated. All right. There's probably more roofing companies than houses down there. So we got them from 18 to number 2, just a matter of a month, and 57,000 in new contracts, meaning, guys, it's new contracts that they weren't getting before. The month after that, they were hitting $200,000 months. Okay, and it just, again, it keeps getting bigger and badder and badder. So this is a handyman in Toronto where he was completely invisible. He was a ghost outside of his backyard here, and in 2 weeks we were able to start ranking him and started to really make noise. Which we had to turn this off because he couldn't keep up with the demand. So also, guys, cleaners in Seattle ranked them in 2 weeks. Movers in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, 2 weeks. Power wash in California, 2 weeks, and then there's the HVAC guys from Stanton, and this is in a month. Okay, so guys, that is how you become the go-to service provider. There's actually so much more that goes into this, which is going to be sent in a separate training. But that's how we do it without marketing agencies. You never have to pay these guys ever again. Why? Because you own the solution now. It is yours. It is yours, and no one can take it. Okay. Only you can mess up that flywheel. Even if you try, it's going to be hard to sabotage it. This is going to be a way for you to not compete on price because you have infinite leverage now and you have authority. You can say no to crappy leads now. There's a lot of companies out there that just can't say no to work. Okay. Also, without running expensive ads, guys, the ads that we recommend are maybe $5 a day, to be honest with you, and they're just retargeting ads. So these are people that have already visited your site. If they hit your site, it's because they're looking for something. So you want to show up where they are. When they leave your site, you want to appear Facebook and Instagram. Okay. That's like digitally stalking them, and it is legal. All right. Also, without paying for crappy leads, guys, this is not shared leads that we're dealing with. No, these are exclusive leads. They want to work with you. They're fighting to work with you. All right. Now, I'm going to invite you to book a call with us. And one of two things are going to happen, right? You're either going to leave the call with a ton of clarity on how you can get this done. Okay. What you need to do, where your business is at in the current market, because we'll pull some reports for you. And then also the other one is going to be us joining your team. And those results that you saw, that can be you. Within 2 weeks, you can have the new positioning. You're going to have a new problem, and it's not going to be leads. It's going to be fulfillment. Okay, so we're going to need you to be prepared for picking up the phone and starting some jobs. If you want that new reality, guys, you'll work with us. Okay, and we back you up with a no-brainer guarantee, guys. If there's no results within a month, then there's literally no charge. All right, so guys, if not now, then when? Okay, like I said, you book that call, one of two things are going to happen. You're either going to rank on Google or you're going to rank on Google, whether it's you're doing it yourself or we do it for you. Okay, you're going to get a ton of clarity on that call. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much.